doing what you do, I think it's fascinating because I imagine that you have a pretty good vibe as to what's going on out there in the public opinion, right? So is there anybody out there now that you're kind of saying, I think this person is on the verge of getting canceled?
This is a prediction here coming up.
You're going to save the tape. Like, tell everybody it's neither one of you two, gentlemen. You're going to be just fine. But somebody like Christian Thompson, who was dating Khloe Kardashian for a while, Tristan's in trouble. And that's because he's not really being himself. He's a serial cheater. He's having children now, we know, with other people. He didn't treat our Khloe right. And I think the reason he's potentially in trouble is he seems to be doing it halfway. He's not going the full way here. He keeps saying sorry and then going back to old behavior. I don't think anybody really believes he's sorry at all. My advice was like, be a playboy. If this is who you are, be a playboy, lean into it. There's an audience for that. You said the word earlier. It's about being authentic. And I don't think he's being authentic to anybody at the moment. He's sort of falling between two stools. He's not that nice guy. He's not really that bad boy. He's somewhere in the middle. You got to pick a side, my friend.
So Rob, do you think he's going to make it out? You think Tristan is going to make it out of this?
If he's listening to us today, he's going to be just fine. If he's not watching the doctors, then foolish you. No, seriously. I think he's going to do okay about this. What he can't do is keep breaking girls' hearts. He's got to tell them right up front, I'm a bad boy. I'm probably a serial cheater. We can be together, but it probably won't be for long. There is a role for that type of guy in the world. Yeah, Don't try and fool people. Don't fool people.
Publicly say, hey, I'm not ready to settle down with one person. This is me. I still have to discover certain things. And so that's our advice to you, Tristan, if you're listening, hopefully.
And some solid advice from one of the best around. And hey, Rob, I got to ask you this because this makes me nuts, right? I'll go online and I read things, whether it's Twitter or whatever, and what do you think about when people air their dirty laundry? That's what I'm going to call it, airing their dirty laundry, and do these big public breakup statements? What is up with that?
I've been involved in some of the biggest breakups in the last 20 years or so. I wrote the breakup statement for Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey. I also wrote, get this, I wrote the statement. I was on the phone with Jennifer Lopez. I wrote J-Lo and Ben's breakup statement 17 years ago.
Rob, doing J-Lo's breakups is a full-time job 24/7. Can't keep up. I mean, do you think that is good for her image, the way she yo-yos and goes back to a person and then breaks up and then goes back to another person that she's already broken up with? Wow.
I think we're rooting for Jennifer Lopez to find love. We believe that she believes in love. And I think that's the truth. We want her to find love. We are rooting for her. She somehow gets out of these relationships and makes us love her even more. Who's not had a bad breakup? It makes you more human. But I think when celebrities put out these big statements, my advice to them is don't be doing this for publicity. You're a real person too. And so often a phone call, a private phone call, a private text, a private email, and you don't have to be a star to do this, everybody. If you break up with somebody, don't put it on Facebook right away. Call the people that you want to know. You don't have to make a public announcement. You only have to tell people what you want them to know. So hold something back. I like a little bit of mystery.
Well, Rob, as always, thank you so much for your expertise and the inside scoop that you have shared with us today.
You two are the best. Good to see you.